Going over to the cultural podcast, you have the California Attorney General telling hospitals to ignore Trump's executive order and continuing to provide transgender surgeries and pharmaceuticals to children. Now, some might argue this is the culture of California. Granted, based on the 2024 election map, it's actually mostly red these days, which I also would say shows the cultural change in California, but the cities, are still deep, deep blue. Now, this comes with thanks to Lucid TikTok, in which she says, quote, breaking, California Attorney General Rob Bonta told a hospital to ignore Trump's executive order and continue providing puberty blockers and sex change surgery to minors, or they will be in violation of discrimination laws. Some of these hospitals are stuck between a rock and a hard place. And some of these hospitals receive federal funding as well. So there's another variable. And again, that's why the federal government, their laws matter when it comes to hospitals and that such, because again, they have a relationship with them. So putting these hospitals between a rock and a hard place. Now, this went pretty viral. Got 1.1 million views and 31,000 likes. One of the first comments comes from Paul Zupa saying, quote, revoke AG Bonta's legal license, getting 499 likes. Scrolling down, you have Lauren G, who says, quote, Robert Andres Bonta can go back to his home country in the Philippines and spew this crap. This is America, damn it, and we're not having it. Which, I don't know, for some reason, every time I see America, I just in my head hear that vernacular pronunciation. Do you? Now, scrolling down more and more, it looks like, let's see, criminal justice reform. Yes, more ineptitudes of the culture and, well, politicians in California, but you get what you vote for. Now, it says Bonta State Senator Robert Hertzberg co-authored Senate Bill 10, which, when passed, made California the first state in the nation to eliminate money bail for suspect awaiting trial and replace it with risk assessment system. Yeah, how's that working out for you? Not well at all. Let's see here. Let's see. He also says McCarthy era ban on Communist Party members holding government jobs. The bill received criticism from Republicans, veteran groups, Vietnamese Americans. It began blatantly defensive of all Californians after passing the law. So a couple extra laws there. It got 642 likes. Corn Pop. Is that really Corn Pop? Corn Pop is bad, man. Come on now. And it said, well, they just point out, hey, this Robert was born, and I'm not trying to butcher the city, Quezon, Quezon, Quezon City, Philippines, and he's age 52. I got 411 likes. Smiley says, quote, I feel for you. You're going to be a very busy lady. Can you help support we the people? Do what we need to do. AG Bonta getting America First flag. Let's see here. Yeah, JG Trades. Stock market, perhaps. Saying, quote, Democrats have made their life worse to turn your kids gay. There you see a slightly creepier than usual, just saying something drag queen, I believe. And it says, the slippery slope of LGBTQ. 1995, love is love, just want acceptance, please. 2005, we just want equality. 2012, bake the cake or go to court. 2015, say my pronouns or lose your job. 2024, the kids must watch our drag braids. Which, yeah, it is, culturally speaking, fascinating and quite concerning, where some people are being coerced to use pronouns at their place of employment. Being in the tech industry, I actually know some friends who are directly impacted on that. And one of which actually chose to walk away from his place of employment because of it. And they're actually being bullied, saying you have to put your pronouns in your signature. And on LinkedIn, which I would argue your LinkedIn page is very personal to you. It is very concerning to have your employer dictate those things. It's a little, definitely rubs me the wrong way. That got 121 likes. Scrolling down more and more, you have Gail saying, quote, so that creep Bonta and Tish James in New York City want hospitals to continue to abuse and mutilate children. These leftist creatures are no different than Nazi Joseph Mengele. They're disgusting and all need to be imprisoned so they can't hurt any more children. Getting 905 likes, which, again, at the end of the day, I think this will make it to the Supreme Court in regards to, will these doctors lose their medical licenses? And will they, I suspect they'll actually be eventually prosecuted and actually sued by the people who are receiving these, what they are calling treatments, and it'll be classified as medical malpractice in the future. I think culturally, more and more people are realizing this is having a direct impact on kids. And yeah, it's one of those things where they claim these things are reversible. No, they're absolutely not. And yeah, if you look at world history, a lot of people bring up Joseph Mengele, who was one of the most evil scientists in history. And yeah, there's a reason the Nazis employed him, and he had some horrifying experiments and procedures that he practiced and ran during World War II. Interestingly enough, actually, what is it called? I cannot see the author, but one of the books on my shelf that I have not read yet, but it's on the roster for the next couple of years, is about World War II and his involvement. But yeah, medical industry can be quite horrifying. David Sullivan, I will respect his pronouns this time. His pronouns are prosecute Fauci, saying, quote, Bonta wants to be governor so bad, and says, it's a picture of Gavin Newsom. It says, we built this shithole. Come to California where you can shit on the sidewalk, shoot up in public, sleep in a tent, or roast marshmallows at any one of our statewide riders. Getting 627 likes and no community note at all because, yeah, that's that must have a dystopian place. I always tell people, can you name me one business that has moved to California in the past 10 years? Yeah, not really, but hundreds have left. Hundreds have left. Scrolling down more and more. Pardoned by Big Guy says, quote, California is a horror movie in real life. And they have a little speech bubble by that Attorney General saying, quote, I want to give hormones to children, getting 98 likes. Yeah, California also passed a law so that schools don't need to tell parents if they want to start socially transitioning the kids in terms of, pushing pronouns on them and all that types of different things, which is why Elon specifically relocated X as well as SpaceX. I mean, he told Gavin Newsom, like, if you pass this law, I will move. And yeah, let's just say he's not, he was one of the first, but he's definitely not one of the last businesses to move out of California. Let's see. Biff Gruffly says, quote, it's amazing how lawless the Democrat Party actually is. Still, one can't expect anything else from degenerates, moral, filth pursuing its agenda. There you can see, what is this? Drag queen, with a very hairy chest and about 18 pounds of makeup on his face, getting 112 likes. Which, talk about lost investment. The red dye, or no, sorry, not the red dye, the blue dye and the pink dye community, or those businesses, they have to be, I mean, their sales just be up like 5,000% compared to 3 or 4 years ago. I swear they are just doing great. You also have somebody named Lex Poet Romantic saying, quote, these perverted, sick SOB liberals have been abusing our children right under our noses and haven't yet been convicted of child abuse. Are all the liberal judges and prosecuting attorneys blind, actively involved, or complicit? Getting 182 likes. Perhaps a little bit of all three. Never forget, years ago we were told this isn't happening, you're crazy. Then we were told, well, it's happening, but it's very rare. Definitely no surgeries, and it's completely reversible. Then we were told, oh, it's okay, but you have to do it because it's suicides. Which, statistically speaking, and again, no one wants anyone to end their life prematurely, but statistically speaking, if you look at the rate of people ending their lives prematurely, they're exactly the same whether they get the surgeries or not. And many of these children will outgrow these trends. It's quite concerning. They're also creating a medical patient for life because a lot of these procedures require constant upkeep. So it's even scarier when you realize there's a big cultural reason Californians and leftists are pushing this, but also a big fiscal incentive for pharmaceutical companies and hospitals to continue these practices as well. There are many variables that are pushing this out and quite concerning. So we'll see, culturally speaking. Again, I think Trump winning was a big sign of the country moving in the right direction, so to say. But again, there are still millions of Americans who want this thrust upon children. And we'll see, again, I suspect this will be fought all the way up to the Supreme Court. But let me know, culturally speaking, do you think the average American is okay with children transitioning? When again, children don't have the cognitive ability to make any long-term life decisions. And some of these parents are using the rudimentary argument, oh, Timmy is asking for this. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I was always overwhelmingly the mothers in this case. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how to make the show better and better. Friendly reminder, Saturday night, February 22nd, I'm going to have my first Q&A live stream. I'll get a specific time out in the next couple days. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.